Hello, students. Welcome to your social science class. So, we had already started with chapter number 8, that is Agriculture and Industries in India. So, today we are going to continue with the chapter, that is chapter number 8, Agriculture and Industries in India, Part 2. So, first, before beginning the class, let's quickly recapitulate whatever we had learned in our last class. So, in our last class, we had discussed about the following topics. They are agriculture is also known as farming. Agriculture is the main occupation in India. Different types of crops are grown in different parts of India depending on the climate, availability of water resources, and types of soil found in those regions. So, these are the factors for the growing of the crops. Next, we had discussed about the types of crops grown in India, and they are mainly of two types. They are the food crops and the cash crops. And in our last class, we had mainly discussed about food crops and we had learned that rice and wheat are the main or the staple crops of India. In today's class, we are going to discuss about the cash crops of India. Cash crops in India. So, before getting into the discussion of about cash crops, we first need to know what are cash crops. Cash crops are primarily or mainly grown for sale in the market. Some of these crops are also used as raw materials in many factories or industries. Now let's discuss about the types of cash crops. The types of cash crops are tea, coffee, jute, cotton, rubber, oilseeds, and the spices. Now here you can see the picture, and in this picture you can see the different types of cash crops that are grown in India. You can see the picture of jute, cotton, tea, sugarcane, opium. This side you can see the different types of nuts that are grown: mustard seed, soya bean, cotton seeds, rape seeds, sesame, and many other cash crops that are grown in India. Now here you can see the spices, which also falls under the category of cash crops that is grown in India. You can see the different types of spices that are grown in India. Now we will discuss about the cash crops and the major states where they are grown. So some cash crops of India. So first let's discuss about cotton. So the major states where cotton is produced are Gujarat, Maharashtra, Punjab, Madhya Pradesh, Andhra Pradesh, and Tamil Nadu. Next, we are going to discuss about sugarcane. The major states where sugarcane is produced are Uttar Pradesh, Maharashtra, and Tamil Nadu. Next is tea. So, major states producing tea are Assam, West Bengal, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, and Kerala. So, children, this is very important and you should learn it by heart. Now let's discuss about another interesting term, that is horticulture, the branch of agriculture that deals with cultivating crops such as fruits, vegetables, ornamental plants is called horticulture. These crops are mainly grown for sale in the market. So these crops are grown for being sold in the market. So here you can see the horticulture and the images of fruits, vegetables and the ornamental plants which are grown for sale. Now, next we are going to discuss about the cropping seasons in India. You can turn to page number 72 and you can refer to the table given in page number 72. The cropping seasons in India. There are mainly three cropping seasons in India. They are Rabi, Kharif and Zaid. So we will discuss about the periods of year. Then we will discuss about the main crops that are grown and we will discuss about the states or the union territory where they are grown. So Rabi, first let's discuss about Rabi. So sowing time is from October to December. The harvest takes place from April to June. And the main Rabi crops are wheat, barley, peas, gram and mustard. And the states growing them are Punjab, Haryana, Himachal Pradesh, Jammu and Kashmir, Uttarakhand and Uttar Pradesh. Next we will talk about the cropping season is that of Kharif. Crops are grown at the onset of monsoon. Onset means at the beginning of monsoon. They are harvested from September to October. So by the month of September to October, it is ready to be harvested. And the main crops grown are paddy, maize, jowar, bajra, tur or arahar, moong, urad. These are types of pulses, okay? Cotton, jute, groundnut and soybean. And the states growing these crops during the Kharif season are Assam, West Bengal, coastal regions of Orissa, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Maharashtra, Uttar Pradesh and Bihar. Zaid. So the next cropping season is of Zaid. The Zaid cropping season is a short period that falls between Rabi and Kharif season. This season falls during the summer months and the crops grown during the season are watermelon, muskmelon, cucumber, vegetables and fodder crops. So fodder crops are the crops eaten by the animals. Next, the states where they are grown are Punjab, Uttar Pradesh and so on. Next, we are going to discuss about yet another very important topic, that is India's Green Revolution. So first, we need to know what is Green Revolution. Green Revolution refers to a large increase in crop production through the usage of modern technology in India. So when we started using the modern technology, there was a huge increase in the production of the crops. So what are these modern technologies that were used? It was launched in India in the mid 1960s to ensure or to make sure food security, as there was shortage of food in the country. So we had to confirm or make sure that everyone gets or receives food for their survival. Okay, and to meet the shortage of food that was there in the country. It also created awareness among the farmers in India. So the farmers became more aware, they became more careful. M.S. Swaminathan played a leading role in it. He is known as the father of India's Green Revolution. So here you can see the picture of father of Green Revolution, that is Dr. M.S. Swaminathan. So he was a renowned scientist also. So he is the father of India's Green Revolution. The Green Revolution. Now, what was this Green Revolution? The Green Revolution emphasized or paid importance to the following factors. So, the use of good quality and high yielding varieties of seeds. So, what is high yielding varieties of seeds? So, the seeds which would lead to the production of more and more crops, that is high yielding varieties of seeds. The use of technology, so we started using different types of technologies like the tractors and mechanized plows. So we started using different types of machineries for the growing of the crops, putting more areas of land under irrigation, so the availability of water resources, so the fields were more effectively provided with water. It was well irrigated, that which is very important for the growing of the crops. Then the use of fertilizers and the pesticides. So the fertilizers and the manures, they enhance the growth of the plants and the production of the plants, or fastens the production of the crops. And the pesticides helps in killing the pests and keeping the crops free from the pests, so that, or different types of insects which might destroy the crops. So the use of fertilizers, manures and the pesticides was introduced after the Green Revolution. Now here you can see the images. See how the fields are plowed, how water is provided in the fields with the help of the tractors. You can see the use of the fertilizers, the pesticides that are sprayed on the crops so that they can grow well and they can produce more crops. Then you can see the use of the high yielding seeds which are sprinkled by the farmers so that more and more crops can be grown. You can see how the fields are well irrigated. There is ample or plenty of water available for the growing of the crops. So you can see the images of Green Revolution in India and how it has helped in increasing the production of the crops. So your assignment for today will be to complete the following filling the blanks. Number 1, agriculture is the practice of dash. Number 2, two types of crops grown in India are dash and dash. Number 3, Rice and wheat are the dash crops of India. Number 4. Dash crops are grown primarily for sale in the market. And number 5. There are dash cropping seasons in India. Now your homework. Your homework will be to collect 4 pictures of food crops and cash crops. So for food crops, you are going to collect the pictures of 4 food crops and you are going to collect 4 pictures of 4 cash crops. You are going to stick it in your copy and you are going to label them. Means you are going to write down below which food crop or which cash crop it is, and you will learn the names of the food crops and the major states of India where they are grown. So thank you children for attending today's social science class. Stay happy, stay healthy and stay safe. Thank you all.